Let's take a look at the matchup here. Stu Kennedy up against Kanoa Igarashi, who's going to be out there in the blue jersey. No waves ridden as of yet. We're having 30-minute heats to kick off the day as the surfers make their way into the lineup.
To see at what point he can run till. And I think we got to about 7:18 he had called.
Opening ride, Stu Kennedy. A couple of hits on the backhand to start his account.
And the judge is taking notice and literally giving them 4s. And so it was hard to earn a 6. You're not going to patty cake. If you're going to get yourself into the 6 and 7 point range, you got to really lay into it and to do this kind of stuff, and you do it in a big way. The commitment and degree of difficulty.
Speed, power, and flow, always the basis as we go through live action. Kanoa Igarashi just hooks it off the top.
But if you're going to give them 6s and 7s if they're surfing out on the face, you know what they're going to do? It's going to push them to go a little bit harder. It's going to push them to go to the air.
Well, let's see what Stu Kennedy has for us. He has a nice forehand snap and combos up into the lip once again for, you see the headland to the north of us, kind of protecting us, and Stu Kennedy back up again. Nice little opening backhand carve, way more vertical, and swings that board through turn number 2 before he kicks out, looking to better. His low of a 3.2. And
it's Kanoa Igarashi, in contrast, is waiting out there for the bigger set waves. Take a look at this replay here. Again, smaller inside wave. First turn, out in the face on a flatter section. Not going to score a ton of points, but that finish move, more vertical in the approach, connecting with the lip, much better. You know, this is where that wave flattens out. He says he does the turn right where that rib is, and so it's a non-critical turn, whereas he's into that final section, he tags it hard.
Cutting to live action with Kanoa Igarashi. Big hit for the first turn, comes around the section. Another carve on the backhand, gets up in the lip a little late, but no problem for Igarashi. That's going to be his best wave so far.
And the
We're
best
going to put
wave
him right back into the game.
Yeah.
And Peter Mel thinks it's the best wave. Would ensure him a place on 2018.
Pretty much.
Tour.
I mean, again, we're talking about that magic number. As we watch the replay here, again, first nice turn, beautiful flow on that second one. That was that turn there, which doesn't score a lot, but is a very difficult turn. It's so unique. Again, strategy changes slightly.
Utilizing priority, Stu Kennedy, and little misstep for Stu. Took that wave, no opportunity at all, has to punch out the back. Sometimes even kicking out's difficult, huh?
Yeah, well, let's see what happens here again. So he's looking down the line. He realizes there's only one section. Looks like he wanted to go for the air and then realizes, oh, I'm a little late, and he'll get sucked over. And probably shake that one off pretty quickly.
Interesting. Heartbreak as well as victories as we go to live action. Stu Kennedy swinging the board really nicely on that wave, looking to better his 3.67. I got a little bit job. Let's take a look at it again, Pete.
Well, it did better his situation. Again, showing his flow, 2 nice turns, connecting with the lip on the final section. I love how he's finishing. He's been really finishing nicely. Riding that Tomo board. Yesterday, he was going to ride a little bit bigger step up. Today, back on the short board. Anytime you do your maneuvers on the wave.
Here we go, Stu Kennedy up and riding. A nice top turn there, but nothing after that.
This is what he's learned. He's learned a lot over the years of us competing on the championship tour, and during the break, it looks like he got himself another score, and it's going to come in being a pretty good one. Almost stuffs the nose there, but keeps it together. So a 2-turn combo for him on a little bit bigger wave.
Both in the EDP Billabong Pro Cascais as well as the Cascais Women's Pro. Igarashi under priority on a right-hander, snaps it one time, a little laid back, gets up in the lip, and glides through that second turn before kicking out. Likely not to be one of his top 2 waves, but just took a chance on it, rolled the dice. Iago Dora, the pair of Brazilians out in front. Kanoa Igarashi looking good 2 and 3. As we go to Stu Kennedy, chooses a left, swings through that first turn, vert, and whacks it on the second turn. 2-turn, the pump of the fist. He thinks it's a 7.
Bit of a commitment by getting the drift out of the lip twice.
Igarashi answering back, bigger wave, and a nice backhand hook for Igarashi. Drawn out bottom turn, gets out into the shoulder for another turn. Little vert on the third, so 3 turns, and Kanoa's feeling it. So we got a pair of surfers really feeling it this morning.
You know, at times you feel the vibe. Good. I mean, this is the best wave for Stu, it feels like. You know, nice turn, the first turn there in that critical section. Again, a little bobble there, but keeps it together because the quality of the turns were there. The bottom turn and that second bottom turn had a little bit of a bobble, but he keeps the speed going. There's the first turn there, and this is that section, a little bobble, but holds it together. You saw the rail just ever so slightly take a little bit of water over the top, but he was able to motor through it. So two solid turns, and then Kanoa, on the other hand, an answer back. And it's exactly what Kanoa wanted to do here, is getting a two-wave exchange. And it looks like he might even better his point total with a 5.57 as the low. Take a look at this first section. But both these surfers have really nice backhand bottom turns. They get super low. They load up off the bottom. They time it well. Again, he was worried about that second bottom turn. He does get another turn, but then the quality finish. So really the two high impact turns for Kanoa is that first one and the very last one. The other one kind of steered through the section. They already have their score written down, like on their actual hard sheet.
Kanoa's not going to wait. Here he goes on the right-hander. Snaps, throwing a ton of spray there. Vert. And a banging finish. Two-turn combo on the forehand. We're still waiting for the backhand wave for Kanoa Igarashi. The hooter sounds just locked in for Kanoa Igarashi. It's not even going to matter what that last score was, because his previous wave, a 7.33, enough for a win over Stuart Kennedy.
Good job by both these servers making it exciting at the end.
Yeah, and really, big ups to Kanoa Igarashi, really playing a smart game, knowing that he needed another wave